Is it time to buy or sell Ondas Holdings stock? In this video, we are diving deep into Ondas Holdings. Our initial report was published on our website on Friday, the 3rd of October, 2025. And now we are here to provide you with an even more detailed analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You do not want to miss any crucial updates that could impact your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool, powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and receive free price predictions and deep analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered financial advice. Since the 30th of July, 2025, our system has ranked Ondas Holdings as a hold or accumulate, assigning it a score of 0. Let's examine the stock's performance during this time frame. During this period, the stock has exceeded our expectations, showcasing an impressive gain of 378.74% since we first recommended purchasing Ondas Holdings 47 days ago. This equates to an average return of 8.06% per day since it was designated as hold or accumulate. A score of 0 suggests that our system predicts significant volatility and risk for the upcoming trading day. Given the recent developments, we are unable to ascertain the stock's next direction, as it may move in either direction. The stock has broken through the strong upward short-term trend, indicating an even more robust rate of increase. Should there be any pullback, there will now be support at the previous high of $8.58, a level that may present a second opportunity for significant gains. According to fan theory, the next potential peak is projected at $10.05, which could act as a resistance level that may not be surpassed on the first attempt. The current 3-month trend suggests a potential increase of 471% over that period, with expected returns ranging between 309% and 394%. Looking ahead to the longer term, our 12-month analysis indicates a projected change of 244%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance could vary from 7.15% to 108.20% over the next year. In current terms, this would place the future price somewhere between $10.62 and $20.63. Our latest daily update for Ondas Holdings includes the headline, High Volatility in Ondas Holdings Incorporated Stock Price on Friday, which ended trading at $9.91. The Ondas Holdings Incorporated stock price gained 7.6% on the last trading day, which was Friday, the 3rd of October, 2025, rising from $9.21 to $9.91. During the last trading day, the stock fluctuated 11.86% from a day low at $9.19 to a day high of $10.28. The price has risen in 6 of the last 10 days and is up by 47.47% over the past 2 weeks. Volume fell on the last day by 31 million shares, with a total of 72 million shares bought and sold for approximately $714,004,000. It is important to consider that falling volume on higher prices can cause divergence and may serve as an early warning about potential changes over the next few days. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest stock price was $10.28, while the lowest price was 57 cents. Currently, the price is 3.6% or 37 cents below the 52-week high and 49.18% or $9.59 below the all-time high on the 10th of September, 2019, when the price reached $19.50. Ondas Holdings has made headlines following an extraordinary year. Shares have surged over 1,100% year over year, with a recent increase of approximately 26% on substantial trading volume this week. The company is actively pursuing a defense-oriented growth strategy. A $230 million equity offering was completed in September, yielding about $217 million net. An initial order for 500 units aims to distribute the National Defense Authorization Act compliant WASP attritable drone within U.S. defense channels, alongside manufacturing agreements that target a capacity of 20,000 units per month. Notable recent achievements include a $3.5 million order for ground robotics, a $150 million expansion into Europe, the recruitment of new senior military advisors, and product launches stemming from its Apero acquisition, which includes U.S. production of fiber optic spools anticipated in the fourth quarter. In the short term, robust trading volume, new contract announcements, and an increased cash reserve are likely to maintain momentum and elevate the stock price due to optimism and inflows. Over the long term, significant growth potential depends on the ability to convert the backlog into production and sales, leading to sustainable revenue. However, the stock currently trades at a notably high valuation, around 150 times enterprise value to sales, which provides limited leeway for any execution challenges, revenue volatility, or shifts in defense spending. Investors should consider the high growth potential against substantial execution and valuation risks. Analyst ratings. On Friday, the 12th of September 2025, it was reported that Lake Street assigned ONDS a buy rating with a hold recommendation. On Tuesday, the 19th of August 2025, it was reported that Needham assigned ONDS a buy rating with an initialized recommendation. On Monday, the 14th of April 2025, it was reported that Lake Street assigned ONDS a buy rating with an initialized recommendation. On Thursday, the 15th of August 2024, it was reported that Maxim Group assigned ONDS a buy rating with a hold recommendation. On Friday, the 17th of March 2023, it was reported that Citigroup assigned ONDS a neutral rating with an initialized recommendation. Analysts have assigned a general strong sell rating to Ondas Holdings stock. The price-to-earnings ratio is also categorized as strong sell, while the price-to-book ratio is considered neutral. Regarding return on investment, analysts have similarly rated the stock as strong sell. The following signals have been identified for Ondas Holdings. Ondas Holdings Inc. stock shows buy signals from both short and long-term moving averages, indicating a positive outlook for the stock. Additionally, a general buy signal emerges from the relationship between the two signals, where the short-term average is above the long-term average. During downward corrections, support is expected at levels of $8.20 and $6.09. A drop below either of these levels will trigger sell signals. A buy signal was generated from a pivot bottom point on Wednesday, the 13th of August, 2025, and thus far, the stock has increased by 181.53%. Further increases are anticipated until a new top pivot is established. Moreover, a buy signal is noted from the 3-month moving average convergence divergence, NACD. Volume decreased during the last trading day, despite price gains. This creates a divergence between volume and price, which may serve as an early warning. Therefore, the stock should be monitored closely. Here are some other signals you might find interesting. Moving average convergence divergence, buy signal. Pivots, buy signal 37 days ago. Bollinger, buy signal 342 days ago. Short-term moving average, sell signal 4 days ago. Long-term moving average, sell signal 49 days ago. If we look at the 12-month chart, we see short moving average, buy signal 47 days ago. The long-term moving average, buy signal 89 days ago. The relation between the short and long moving averages, buy signal 82 days ago. Remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us if you want to discover more signals. Support, risk, and stop loss for Ondas Holdings. On the downside, the stock finds support just below today's level from accumulated volume at $9.21 and $7.87. There is a natural risk involved when a stock is testing a support level, as breaking this level may lead to a decline to the next support threshold. In this case, Ondas Holdings Inc. finds support just below today's level at $9.21. If this level is breached, the next support from accumulated volume will be at $7.87 and $7.75. This stock may experience significant fluctuations during the day, and with a very large prediction interval from the Bollinger Band, it is considered to be very high risk. Over the last day, the stock moved $1.09 between its high and low, representing an 11.86% change. For the past week, the stock has shown an average daily volatility of 12.82%. Before we dive into potential trading levels for Ondas Holdings, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, we have the price-to-earnings ratio, commonly known as the P/E ratio. This important metric measures a company's current share price in relation to its earnings per share. A negative P/E ratio indicates that the company is experiencing negative earnings or is losing money. Even established firms can encounter downturns, often due to factors outside their control. However, consistently negative P/E ratios may suggest insufficient profitability and could imply bankruptcy risks. In other news, the upcoming earnings report for the third quarter of 2025 is anticipated on the 11th of November, 2025. Analysts' consensus estimates are projected at negative 0.06. It is important to monitor these figures, as they can significantly influence stock prices. Now, let's discuss some potential day trading levels for Ondas Holdings. There's no significant resistance from accumulated volume above, which suggests that the stock could move upwards swiftly under the right conditions. In this scenario, you might consider entering a position and using volume to guide your exit strategy. On the downside, Ondas Holdings faces its first support level at $9.21. If this support level holds firm, it could present a solid entry point, allowing for an anticipated rebound. The combined average rating for Ondas Holdings from multiple analyst sources is a strong sell. Now, let's examine some recent insider trades. On the 11th of August, 2025, Richard M. Cohen conducted an insider purchase of 15,645 shares of restricted stock units. On the 11th of August, 2025, Jaspreet K. Sood also conducted an insider purchase of 15,645 shares of restricted stock units. On the 11th of August, 2025, Randy Seidel carried out an insider purchase of 15,645 shares of restricted stock units. On the 23rd of June, 2025, Neil J. Laird made an insider purchase of 100,000 shares of restricted stock units. On the 23rd of June, 2025, Neil J. Laird also conducted an insider purchase of 100,000 shares of stock options which grant the right to buy. Analyzing the 100 most recent insider trades, we find that insider power is negative, with a ratio of negative 12.452. In total, insiders acquired 9,524,812 shares while selling 9,677,400 shares in the last 100 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $9.62, reflecting a decline of 2.96%. This stock exhibits very high daily movements, which introduces significant risk. The 14-day relative strength index stands at 77, amplifying the risk considerably. A buy signal has been generated from a pivot bottom identified 36 days ago. Is Ondas Holdings stock a good buy? Ondas Holdings Incorporated presents several positive indicators. However, we still do not find these sufficient for a recommendation to buy. At this juncture, it should be regarded as a hold candidate, meaning investors should either maintain their positions or accumulate more while awaiting further developments. Due to some minor weaknesses in the technical outlook, we have revised our assessment of this stock since the previous evaluation from a strong buy to a hold candidate. After evaluating the volatility and price movements during the last trading day, our analysis indicates that the current price is overvalued. For trading on Monday, the 6th of October, we anticipate that Ondas Holdings will open lower by 117 thousandths of a dollar and commence trading at $9.79. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money and that you should consult with a financial advisor before buying or selling any securities. Your investment decisions should not be based solely on information from StockInvest.us. By using this information, you agree to take responsibility for your own investment choices. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? Please comment below and share your thoughts. What is your target for the stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a beautiful day. With regards from all of us here at Stock Invest.